I'd like to invite you all to ground and cleanse, moving around through spaces like a convention. We can pick up on a lot of energies that don't really belong to us. And sometimes we leave our energy in places we visit, rooms we stop in. We can leave it with people we interact with. So we're just going to take a moment to release anything that doesn't belong to us and to call our own energy home to us so that we can move through our day being more fully present with ourselves. To start, I invite you to bring up a grounding cord from the center of Mother Earth. So if you imagine all the way down below the floors of this building, down through the Earth's crust, through every layer of Earth, all the way down, down, down at the center, there is a warm, glowing, golden sphere of energy, of beautiful, nourishing, life-giving energy at the center of the earth. And if you will it so, the earth will send up a cord. It can be whatever color feels good to you. I like for mine to be a really rich, earthy green, but maybe it's yellow or gold or pink for you. And this cord of energy rises up from the center of the earth, up through each of those layers, all the way up through the earth's crust, through the rocks and the soil, the grasses and the trees. And that energy comes all the way up and into the foundations of this building, through the floors, up to the floor that you're on. And it connects at the base of your spine. If you like, you can also connect it to the soles of your feet. And you can make this cord of energy as broad as you would like. It might feel good to make it as wide as your hips. You can even make it as wide as your entire aura. I like to pull mine all the way up to my heart, because sometimes we have things that are weighing on our hearts. And if you're feeling that as well, you can invite that energy to draw all the way up into your heart space. And then we're just going to give permission for anything that doesn't belong to us, anything that's ready to drop or to be let go of, anything that isn't serving us, to be released down the grounding cord, down to Mother Earth, who will recycle that energy and let it go for us. You don't actually have to do anything or try to allow for things to release. In fact, sometimes the more we try to push things out of our space, the more they'll stick there. So just remember that you and your energy are the glue that holds things in your space, but you can also be the flow that allows them to move and to release as we continue to let things flow down the grounding cord and into the earth, letting go of anything that we don't need to carry with us anymore. Letting go of anything that is not you, that is not your energy, or that does not serve you. I invite you now to draw earth energy up the grounding cord. Green energy from the earth that is just the perfect energy that you need in this exact moment. Whatever energy it is that you need that would be perfectly soothing and empowering to you, the earth will provide it up the grounding cord. You might like to draw this in through the soles of your feet, letting this lovely, cleansing, green earth energy travel up our legs, traveling up the grounding cord and into the base of our spine, washing our hips, traveling up our spine, spreading across our back, and when it reaches your shoulders, it travels down each of your arms, flowing out through your palms and fingertips, and drawing it all the way up the length of our spine, and filling up our head, all the way up to our crown, just giving everything a really nice wash. Every chakra, your meridians, all your energy centers are just absorbing and bathing in this green, cleansing energy. And now we can start to bring down cosmic energy. So from an untouched place in the universe, we're going to find cosmic energy and then draw that down, letting it filter down through our crown, and really let it go ahead and clear out any thought forms that are starting to loosen up as we've been bathing in that green earth energy. Any repeating thoughts that are no longer serving you, any anxious refrains you had in arriving here today, we can let that cosmic energy begin to break those up and clear them out. I like to imagine that I'm lying in a tub full of that green earth energy that we drew in the center of a temple. And the cosmic energy washes through like smoke from an incense burner, filling that temple. And as it does, it just clears any thought forms that aren't serving, like cobwebs and dust being swept out of corners. So I invite you as well to soak in a pool or tub of earth energy that is the exact frequency of energy that you need in this moment. Sensing cosmic energy filling the space all around you and causing anything in your space that's been on repeat, any old tape recordings that you're ready to clear in your mind, to just wash away, dissipate, release. And as that cosmic energy begins to fill this temple in your mind, you can also let it start to break down a little bit of that barrier between your conscious and your subconscious mind. Just letting things become a little more permeable there, so that maybe some inspirations, some parts of yourself that are wanting to come to the surface and move into consciousness can flow more freely. And then I invite you to draw that cosmic energy that's coming through our crown down the back channel of our chakras. So it's going to cleanse our crown and then move down to our third eye, traveling down your back to the back of your neck, clearing out your throat chakra, allowing that energy to pool and to swirl. I really felt that one myself. It can be so intimidating in these spaces to really speak and be heard. This can be a really loud environment, a really crowded environment to let your voice out in. So if, like me, you've been feeling that, letting this cosmic energy clear out anything that we've drawn into our throat chakra that's stopping us from letting out our full voice, just be washed away. It may help you as well. We draw in energy through this back column down the back channel of our chakras. So as we clear these out, it allows us to remove any blocks that are preventing us from replenishing with the energy that we so richly need and deserve as we move through this space. And as the cosmic energy descends down the back column, we can feel at our heart chakra anything that's been weighing on our heart, stopping us from bringing in new and loving energy. And also sometimes things that have been clogging the back of our solar plexus will build up and start to press on the back of our heart. It can give you kind of that feeling of heartache as you're moving through your day. So we're just going to go ahead and let that cosmic energy clear that away. Taking a deep breath and letting it release. There you go. Yeah, that's better. And the cosmic energy continues down that back column, washing away anything crowding that back channel of our solar plexus, and letting it travel down like a waterfall now that's just flowing down that back channel of your chakras as it arrives at the back of your sacral chakra, letting the energy pool and swirl there and circle there. Spinning faster as it's able to spin more freely, just whisking away any darkness, any heaviness, any debris, and making its way all the way down the base of your spine. So you find yourself seated on or lying on a cloud of this cosmic energy that clears away any debris at your base chakra, allowing you to feel more fully connected to Earth, more grounded, and more certain in yourself. Cosmic energy travels out from the base of your spine down into the earth, releasing back down the grounding cord, back down to the center of the earth. And now we can begin to draw up a perfect mix of that green earth energy and cleansing cosmic energy, drawing it back up the grounding cord and up through our front channels. And as we move up the front channel, cleansing each of our chakras, this also clears out every layer of our aura. The layer that's closest to us is connected to the root chakra, so we can allow that beautiful mix of earth energy and cosmic energy to flow at the base of our pelvis, then moving up into our sacrum. As we do that, anything that doesn't belong to you, any darkness, heaviness, debris, gets cleansed from the first and second layers of our aura closest to us. And then we continue drawing that beautiful mix of earth and cosmic energy up to our sacral chakra. And as we do so, the third layer of our aura is being cleansed. You might notice, if you like to visualize, certain areas of shadowiness or darkness or colors that don't feel like they quite belong to you hanging out as we move through these layers of our aura. You can just go ahead and imagine those breaking up. You can call on your guardians, guides, angels, ancestors to help you in clearing those. You can also rub your hands together and just draw in some gold energy. And anything that I'm describing, if it helps you, you can actually create a copy out in front of you. So imagining that aura around you, it might feel a bit like it's make-believe if this is something new to you, and that's okay. But just beginning to let your hands flow through this copy of your aura, maybe noticing in your fingers or your palms when you come across one of these spaces of darkness or heaviness or some kind of debris or unfamiliar color, and just letting that golden energy break everything up so that it can wash out through the layers of your aura, and then it will fountain out and down into the grounding cord so that Earth can recycle that energy for you and clear it away. You can also do this in your mind's eye if you prefer. I'm a very kinesthetic person, so I like to comb through. But there is no wrong way to do this. I empower you to do whatever feels right for you. And we continue drawing that beautiful mix of cosmic and earth energy up now into our heart chakra. So we've arrived at the center layer of our aura, right in the middle. Feeling anything heavy or dark or that just doesn't quite feel like the authentic you. And you can use your hands or just center your will there to allow some golden energy to break that up and let it wash out. Continuing to draw that mix of earth and cosmic energy up to the throat chakra. And now we're the third layer from the outside of our aura, just combing through, clearing out. And as the beautiful mix of energy travels up into our third eye, allowing ourselves to release anything that doesn't belong to us or that's crowding our space in that second from the most outer layer of our aura. And then finally, as we finish drawing that mix of cosmic and earth energy all the way up to our crown, we're on the outer layer of our aura. I'm just going ahead and giving that a really nice wash, checking to see if there's any unfamiliar colors or shadowy spaces there, and feeling full trust and confidence that we can let that golden energy and let support from our guides and angels just clear that right out of our space, letting it wash out and then fountain down into the grounding cord where it can be released to Mother Earth to be recycled. To just say hello now to the edges of your aura, especially moving through a space like this. They can start to become a bit diffuse. So you can go ahead and allow that to become more solid, but not at all hard. A healthy aura is flowing. It's like a waterfall. And this will keep you safe as you move through this sea of energies. You could think about it like if someone throws sharp energy like a dagger at a wall, it will embed. But if you try to throw a dagger into a waterfall, there's nothing for it to grab onto. So letting your aura be just like a waterfall, flowing, in motion, flexible, fluid, but fully feeling out where the edges of it are. And if you like, you can put a nice, thick blanket of golden energy, just cushioning the edges of your aura there, making you feel fully secure in your own space, knowing that anything sent your way that isn't in your highest good will just deflect right off of this blanket of gold. And then we're going to go ahead and put a golden sun above our head so that we can call our own energy home. As you've been wandering through this space, encountering so many people, taking in so many sights, getting involved in so many different interactions, we may have left our energy in places. Sometimes our energy can wander or get lost. So we're just going to invite into this golden sun our own energy to come home to us, putting out your unique frequency, your unique song that will resonate with your energy and call it home. So we hereby call our energy back from any place where it may have wandered or gotten lost. We call our energy back from any place where it may have gone because of being taken or stolen or siphoned, which we calmly but firmly disallow. We call our energy back from any place where we may have sent it. Sometimes we have energy flowing out because we're sending love, maybe to someone at home who didn't travel here with us. But we can call this energy back for now, and then we'll be able to send it again when we're done. Or even better, we can send love from the earth to anyone who's far away from us, so that we can keep our own energy with us, making us more ourselves. And as you call this energy home, continues to fill in this golden sun above your head. We call our energy back from our devices, calling our energy out of our phones, our computers, social media, any applications we may have been using. We call our energy back from any conversations that we've had, any future plans or things that we're thinking about, appointments later today. We'll be able to put our energy into these things again. But for now, call your energy out of your schedule, out of your to-do list, letting it fill in this golden sun, and then giving everything in that sun a deep, deep cleanse, and bringing it fully into the present moment, updating it to be present with you here now. And whenever you're ready, you can take that ball of energy above your head and draw that golden sun down into yourself, letting it fill in your hair, your face, your skin. And as it does, you are becoming more filled with your own energy, becoming more yourself, more recognizable to your soul family, because you are fully embodying yourself, filled up with your own energy. If you have any spots that are feeling weak or vulnerable, maybe a joint that gives you trouble, an ache, a place in your heart that could use some healing, we can even take just a little ball of that golden energy we filled into that sun and pop it right in that spot, giving us that extra support. And make sure we draw that energy from the sun all the way down our arms into our hands, all the way down our spine, filling up our hips, all the way down our legs and into our feet, making sure we really fill up in our lower chakras so that we're fully grounded for any interactions we go into. And then let's go ahead and fill up one more golden sun. So imagining that big golden sun above you, and we can call in our energy from across all time, space, and all dimensions, from every version of yourself everywhere. We can call in our higher self, call in our inner child, call in your inner emperor, empress, call in any aspect of yourself that would serve and support you going through your day. I'm non-binary, so I always call in my inner empreen, which I imagine to be a perfect blend of both different sides of that emperor, empress energy. Any part of yourself that you feel would most support you in this time, call that into that golden sun and imagine it there with you now. And then we're going to give everything in that golden sun just a deep, deep wash, a deep cleanse, updating that energy to bring it fully into this present moment. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and bring that energy down, bringing it into all of your energy centers, feeling it fill you all the way from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, making you more fully present and filled up with yourself, with all of your own resources. The final thing I'm going to invite you to do here as we finish cleansing and grounding is to create a separation rose. And this is a flower that you can place on the edge of your aura. If the mention of a flower makes you visualize something other than a rose, or if there's a particular flower or plant you're working with, you can go ahead and replace that in your mind's eye. I encourage you to do whatever feels best to you. And we're going to give that rose its own grounding cord, just like the one that we drew up for ourselves. So from the center of the earth, from that molten core of golden energy that's so rich and nourishing, we're going to draw up a grounding cord, bringing it all the way up through the layers of the earth and through the earth's crust, all the way up into this room to the edge of your aura where we've placed this flower, nourishing and grounding that flower with this connection to the earth. And then from an untouched place in the universe, we're going to draw down cosmic energy, solar energy full of cleansing properties and all the nourishment and warmth of the sun that's going to nourish this flower. And this flower is just a way to represent the edge of your space, a way of creating a boundary, which is new for a lot of us. Being in a space like this where we're encountering so many energies and being in collaboration while still remaining in our own energetic space and feeling our own energetic boundaries and honoring them. And you can go ahead and replicate this rose 360 degrees all the way around. So placing it all around your aura in every direction until you are fully surrounded, having placed flowers all along where we felt out the edges of our aura and placed that golden blanket. And that's just going to give us a little bit of extra buffer, a little extra grounding, so that we can stay present with our own energy as we move among all of the people here. in this space, bathing in earth energy, letting anything that's been weighing on us just be washed away by the flow of cosmic energy, fully grounded and fully centered in who we are, with all of our own energy called home to us. I would like to affirm to you that you are so very important. You are. In fact, you are so important that time and space literally rearranged itself so that you could be here. And I know that this may sound grandiose, but it's the truth, because Stardust had to travel unfathomable distances across huge expanses of time in order to arrive on this earth, where of all the places in the universe where this stardust could have settled, in this particular place, you are able to breathe the air and drink the water. All the incredibly precise and highly improbable conditions that are required for your survival exist right here in this place. And if any tiny detail of the universe had arranged itself any differently, then you would not be here in this exact moment, in this exact place on this earth that supports your life. You were chosen to be here. Yeah, you were. And you are incredibly beautiful. And I don't need to look out at the room right now and see you in order to know that this is true. I know that this is true because you are made of the same stuff as waterfalls and night skies. The blood that flows in your veins contains the same iron that nourishes the earth. The water that makes up most of you is the same water that looks like a cascade of diamonds when it comes down in rain that's being hit by the sun. You are as wonderful and strange as any creature you have ever beheld in the natural world, and as breathtaking as any natural vista that you could ever hope to see. And you are this beautiful without having to do anything or be anything. You just are. And you are incredibly powerful. You are so powerful that you have overcome every single challenge you have ever faced up until this moment. In fact, you should be impossible. Do you know how incredibly rare it is to be born? You had to overcome spectacular odds just for the moment of your conception to occur. And then just to be born, you already overcame tremendous danger, tremendous odds. And this does not even begin to speak of the many challenges and obstacles that you've come across in the journey from when you were born until now. And yet, here you are, stringing together day after day like jewels on a necklace of the triumph of your existence. So yes, you are incredibly powerful. You are so beautiful, beautiful beyond words. And you are so important. You are so important that if you were not here, the entire picture of the universe would be different. You are very, very, very small. And yet, you are like a thread in a tapestry, because you are not from the universe or of the universe. You are the universe. There is no distinction where you end and the rest of all that is begins. And so if we were to pull at this thread in the tapestry that is you, it may be a tiny thread in a vast tapestry, but everything around it would begin to unravel and to change, and the entire picture of all that is would be altered by having pulled at this one thread that is you. So you are incredibly important and chosen. You are wanted and needed because the sound of the universal orchestra would not be the same without the incredibly unique instrument that is you. And I hope you will take some comfort and some confidence in knowing as well that you are wonderfully and tremendously ordinary, the same as everyone else. And yet, in your ordinariness, you are special beyond measure. You are not special because someone else sees that you are special. You are not more special if I love you, or if someone else loves you, or if someone does not love you. Your specialness does not depend on anything you can accomplish or on anyone's opinion of you. You are ordinary because you are special, and you are special because you are ordinary. So you are wonderfully ordinary and wonderfully tiny, while also uniquely special, incredibly important, chosen, wanted, and profoundly beautiful. You are. And you have this with you everywhere you move, in the spaces that you create digitally, in the interactions that you will go into today whenever you leave this space. And nothing that anyone says, or any opportunity you receive or don't receive, any interaction you have, none of it changes that you are wanted, you are needed, that none of this is the same without you, that you are beautiful, and that you are so incredibly loved that space and time literally arranged itself in the exact pattern that it did so that you could be here in this moment. And your being here is nothing short of miraculous. like to remind you as you move through the rest of your day that at any time you can release that grounding cord that you drew up and ask the earth to send up a new grounding cord. Letting go of anything that doesn't belong to you, anything you're carrying that's weighing heavy on you or that's ready to be released. And just check in. I invite you as you move through the day to see if you're still connected to that flow of cosmic energy and that wonderful green earth energy that will come to you in exactly the frequency you most need. And to know that these are available to you at any time that you might need them. And whenever you're ready, you can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes if you wish to come back into your body. I invite you to tap the top of your head as well. Check that you're fully back. Sometimes it helps to touch the soles of your feet. And take a few really deep cleansing breaths. And something you can do to take a really deep breath is cup your hands together and imagine that something that smells really wonderful to you is contained right here in the cup of your hands. It could be a flower, it could be a food smell, something baking in the oven, or a scent that reminds you of home. And as you bring your cupped hands closer to your face, just going to breathe in that scent. And I invite you to release it with a nice pleasure sigh as well. Let's do that one more time. And this time, as we breathe in this pleasure scent, I invite you to exhale nice and slowly, like you are blowing out all of the candles on a birthday cake. Breathing in that wonderful scent. And then slowly blow out those candles. One last time. Thank you for breathing and grounding with us.